Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger says his office is prepared for the crowds tomorrow after the long lines a lot of people experienced during the June primary. They requested more people to volunteer as poll workers, and it turns out Georgians answered that call.
My office supplied the names of more than 52,000 Georgians who wanted to step up as poll workers. Listen to that, 50,000 Georgians answered the call to serve your local election teams. We made the call and you answered.
Raffensperger says this massive response really helped the state and counties achieve their goals of opening more polling locations. And he says it will help to get voters through much faster on Election Day. A lot of people looking forward to that.